Investing is a big and exciting milestone in your financial journey. When you invest, you have your money multiplying for you, paving the way to financial security and wellness. But if you start investing before you're actually ready, it could do you more harm than good. So, how do you know when the time is right to invest your hard-earned money? Hi there, I'm Terry, financial coach here at Dow Jones, and today I'm going to ask you 5 questions that are going to help you figure out if you are ready to invest. But first, we publish videos here every week to help you on your financial wellness journey. So if you want to stay in the know, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you want to know about the things that stop most people from becoming wealth-building investors and how you can avoid the mistakes for a lot of first-timers, you should check out our free masterclass, and I will leave a link in the description below. Okay, let's get to it. Here are 5 questions to see if you are ready to invest. Number 1, are you spending less than you earn every single month? Building wealth starts with learning how to save. If you don't get your spending under control, then you're not going to be able to save and then invest or make any improvements to your financial situation. You're going to have money left over every single month in order to move your financial goals forward. And this simply means that you need to have more money coming in than what is going out every single month. So depending on your situation, you may need to focus on increasing your income by asking for a promotion or a raise or starting a side hustle, or maybe you need to focus instead on decreasing your expenses. You really don't want to be spending more than 80% of your monthly income. So no more than 50% of your income should be spent on your basic needs like housing, food, utilities, and then 30% on all of life's little extras that make things fun, your wants. Number 2, have you paid off debt with high interest rates? Once you have some money left over at the end of every month, then the next step is to use that to pay off any high interest rate debt, meaning any debt that is an interest rate over 7%. And you might be wondering why this is important. Well, high interest debt actually cancels out the financial gains that you make from investing. So if it costs you more to carry the debt that you're likely to earn as a return in your investment, you're not getting ahead. So it's helpful to pay down your high interest debt. Once you pay off each debt, shift the payment from the one you paid off to the next one, and then so on and so on, so you're increasing that payment. When you do that, the amount that you pay towards each debt increases until they're all paid off. Keep doing this until you've cleared all of your debt that is charging you more than 7% interest rate. Number 3, do you have an emergency fund? An emergency fund is cash that is set aside for life's unexpected events like unemployment, car breaking down, or medical emergencies. This is exactly in place to put you in a position so that you don't have to go back into credit card debt again to cover those emergencies. At a minimum, you should have $1,000 in your emergency fund, but then you can build it up to 6 weeks or 3 months, maybe even 6 months, depending on your situation and your comfort level. You want to have some backup options, or if you do have backup options, like you could move back in with your parents if you had to, or you could get a job at your uncle's business if you needed to, then you might need less of an emergency fund. But if you've got dependents who are relying on your income and maybe you're self-employed, then you might need a bigger emergency fund for security. So I recommend calculating your emergency fund savings goal and then setting it up on an automatic monthly savings plan until you've built up that emergency fund. We do have videos explaining everything that you need to know about emergency funds and how to build one from scratch, and I'll link to that in the description. Number 4, do you understand what you're investing in? Never invest in something that you don't understand well enough to explain to somebody else. Take the time to learn about different investment options like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate. We've got videos on all of these different options, which I'll link in the description. And as a hint, I would start with learning about ETFs. Number 5, do you have a clear vision of your financial goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon? There's a lot of different investment options that are out there. Some of them are going to tie up your money for a longer period of time, and others are more easily liquidating, meaning that you can get that cash quickly. So you need to align your investments with whatever your financial goals are, and again, your risk tolerance and time horizon. Financial goals can be something like buying a house, saving for your child's education, or maybe even your own, or being able to start your own business. Risk tolerance is exactly what it sounds like. It's your willingness to take on risk. Investments tend to have a higher payout when they have a higher risk. So higher risk and higher reward. But if you want lower risk, then you might just have lower return. And then time horizon is how long are you willing to have your money invested? As a quick note, some investments just aren't as liquid, so you can't get that money out as easily. So let's say that you want to buy a house in the next year or two. If you're invested in something like a 5-year bond, there might be penalties for trying to take that cash out early. Again, all of this goes back to understanding your investments so that you know exactly which ones align with your goals and your preferences. If you want to learn more about risk tolerance and time horizon, we've got a video where Britt explains all of those things more thoroughly, and I'll leave a link in the description. That's all the questions, and I'd love to hear from you. How did you do? If you answered no to any of these questions, don't worry, we're all here to learn, right? Check out the resources that I've linked in the description, and you're going to be well on your way to making your first investment. If you answered yes to all of these questions, then congratulations, you, my friend, are ready to invest. Here's what you should do now. Follow the link in our description to check out our free masterclass. In it, we're going to teach you 3 essential tips on how to avoid losing money, how to overcome the 4 most common roadblocks that keep women from investing, and as a thank you for showing up, we'll give you our investing checklist. 10 steps to get invested and unleash your wealth building potential. Like I said, I will leave a link to those in the description and in the comments. I hope to see you there. All right, take care. Have a great day.